Have you ever had to decide who you wanted to be with between two girls, and you had to choose one and only one, and one of them is already your wife? They are both attractive and they both like you a lot? Well, yeah. I know 90% of y'all haven't, but Jirō has. The anime is called More Than a Married Couple, but Not Lovers. My name is Jay, and I'll be breaking down who is the best for Jirō. The anime takes place in high school, and while as third years, they have to participate in a practical where they pretend to be married. This would only work in anime where niggas is scared serious of girls who are literally sitting in their laps with just oversized tees on. Cause we all know in real life, niggas is wilding out on that. The main characters here that really make up this video are Jirō, Akari, and Shiori. So Jirō and Akari end up getting partnered up and are technically married. And basically, they are living together in the same house and getting recorded on their behavior in the house as a couple. If they do some romantic stuff together, their point goes up. But if they start arguing, their point plummets. But the thing is, Jirō has had a crush on Shiori ever since they were jits. So, you see how tumultuous this is. Personally, y'all better leave me with my shorty, cause I'm not playing this game. It also turns out that Akari has a crush on this nigga named Minami. Well, he was also Shiori's husband in the practical. The thing is about Minami is he has no feelings for Akari, and he has had a crush on a married woman. So this is a one-sided love for my dog. And bro, when I seen the scene of him seeing her getting her cheeks clapped by the husband, ooh, I fell to my knees because no nigga deserves to see all that. And obviously, since Jirō and Akari are the anime protagonists, they end up falling for each other. So now we are dealing with a beautiful, beautiful love triangle. Akari. She's the main girl character and Jiro's wife. What's interesting about her is that when they got together, she expressed to Jirō that she was really trying to get with Minami, and Jirō was trying to get with Shiori, so she didn't really like him for real. So they came up with a plan to get them with their prospective crushes. The plan was as so. They had to get themselves to a high enough point score to where they can switch partners, because that is something they allowed in the rules. But as the show progresses, obviously Akari and Jirō fall for each other. Well, I'm almost always a traditionalist, and I'm always finna root for the main girl character. But honestly though, I genuinely like her. As a character, she's 10 toes down for my dog, and bro doesn't even realize. She puts in effort to make special memories for him, like that one time she told him that she would wear a bathing suit just for him when they go to the beach, and she kept that promise. You may not think that is something crazy, but the bathing suit was very, very showy. And at this point in time, in the anime, she was just trying to seduce Jirō. You can easily see that she's comfortable and loyal to him. And so, like, that just breeds for her to want to show off and show out for him. Another thing is how she wanted Jirō to use her first name. Anytime he stopped doing that, she would get mad. If you pay attention to Japanese culture, calling someone by their first name is disrespectful if you're not cool with them. So, the only people calling each other by their first names are either friends or lovers. The reason why Akari wanted Jirō to say it was because it calmed her down, because she liked her name. And he was the only person she wanted calling her that. She clearly has a crush on him, but Jiro's an anime protagonist, so he's stupid. Another thing is that Akari went out of her way to ask Jirō to go on a date with her, and she took him to all her favorite places. I feel like this was fire because she decided to take her matters into her own hands to get her nigga no matter what. One thing though, she tried her hardest to perceive herself as active, basically making fun of Jirō for not doing anything with any girls. When, if you pay attention enough to her character, she hasn't done anything because she gets way too flustered when it ends up coming down to freaky deaky time. Maybe that's just a woman's nature, but she seemed a little too fresh due to how much she talked crazy. Honestly, I think Jirō and Akari were the best connection because they were always vibing, and there never was a dull moment between the two. Shiori. Shiori is Jiro's childhood friend that he had a crush on, and it just so happens that she liked him also. So, since they both like each other, you think this would be a super easy plot, right? Right? Wrong. They are both super awkward when they are near each other. But there was this one time Jirō was sick, and Shiori came to his room to check up on him, to make sure he was alright. And obviously, you think that this would be Jiro's chance to rise up, right? Yeah. No, this nigga thinks she was just doing all this just to be nice and doesn't pick up on any of the clues. The second encounter was when Shiori was trying to kiss Jirō, but didn't exactly know how to get that to happen. So she gets really nervous about it and decides to lie to him and say she wants to practice kissing, and obviously that was super awkward because that doesn't sound like a genuine kiss, and Jirō ends up looking like a lame guinea pig. And you know anime's favorite gimmick, the accidental kiss. So that happens. They both end up loving the kiss, but they don't think the other liked it at all. Typical. Anyways, they don't seem to have a honest relationship where feelings are obvious, which is what sucks the most till the last couple of episodes where she kissed Jirō and basically lets him know that she wants him. So now Jirō knows, but he's a bit slow because he's too nervous that for some reason she's not going to like him anymore if he makes the wrong move. They end up encountering a couple days later. It was raining, and she asked him if he wanted to slide to her crib. So Jirō slid to the crib, and they hung out for a bit, but the vibes were kind of off because they were both thinking the same thing, but thinking the other wasn't. But then they started talking a little bit, and then my dog started to realize he really had feelings for Akari. Tough. The best girl to me is Akari, who just clicks so effortlessly with Jirō that things are nowhere near forced between them. Jirō clearly doesn't have to try too hard when he's around Akari because Akari doesn't care because she accepts him for him. The thing is, it's not that Shiori would judge Jirō in any way, it's just more that neither of the character types is super outspoken, and I believe two different personality types work a lot better together. Because Akari is pretty vocal on things, while Shiori easily gets flustered, which can be cool for an outspoken person, but it won't hit the same for someone who isn't, like Jirō. That's just what makes it hard to work between them. Their character dynamics just don't mesh, and that just makes for two super awkward people that would be too nervous for anything. In conclusion, Jirō and Akari are just the better match. They have two different personalities that click well together. One may be super awkward, but the other one knows how to make themselves heard. Regardless of anything anyone might say, they just work a lot better together and bring out each other's best. They're even a lot more fun than anime, because Shiori is honestly a bit boring to me. And she's high-key got a boring character design, unlike Akari, who is vibrant with all her colors, which just makes it like more interesting to watch, I guess. Hate me in the comments, but I don't care. Akari makes the most sense in the end. Peace.